So, I've been making a lot of money, and a friend of mine says, so are you going to get out now? Are you going to stop trading? I go, no, why would I stop trading? I said, this is like the most fun video game you could ever participate in. It's better than anything that these kids are involved in. I don't trade for money. I trade for just, the challenge, right? The markets are a challenge, trying to figure it out every day. They throw you something different and it challenges your assumptions, challenges your thinking, and it's like, I always get that question, if you're making so much money, why wouldn't you just stop? Why would you do this teaching? Why would you? Warren Buffett's 90 years old. He's got, $100 billion. He wakes up every morning to do something that he loves doing. It's not about the money. So anyhow, this is a very fruitful part of the, 20% of the S&P announces this week. And I've banged it out on Facebook. I made about $23. Twitter, I got out too early yesterday. I got out $5 lower and it went another $4 lower. And then I banged out Teladoc today. And it's down about 10. So you can see here is Teladoc. It closed at 138, it's trading $7 lower. You can see that Twilio closed at 345 and it's at 290, down 55 in the aftermarket, but it went $20 higher. So it's down about $70 from the high. Caterpillar also came out with earnings and it popped higher today. I wanted to short into that. It was at 202. And, you snooze, you lose. I missed that. So Caterpillar popped, I guess, on its earnings, and now it's drifting back to unchanged. I'm short some Moderna. It's, open slightly higher, but I think Moderna is a short today under yesterday's low. I would put a sell stop in Moderna at 338 to get short that. This is in a tricky area, but I do think that it's kind of getting a little bit de-risked by virtue of the, two reversals. So, looks like it was going to gap higher. And then I kind of draw in my mind, can I see it kind of gapping higher and, going like this? Can't really see that kind of. So to me, I would sneak a sell stop right under yesterday's low. And if it catches that, I think you got a pretty good ride to 320. So 131. So you can get out of your Twilios, Jonathan, very nicely. Well, actually, Teladoc's going a little higher here. QuantumScape's up slightly, and where's Roblox? Also up slightly. Moderna is up. Shoot. Yeah, this is not acting right. So you still got these higher lows, and it is traversing on this thing. Yeah, this could be the greatest sale right here. Probably is. Just a little scary when something opens up a little out of character. That's why, it's a no-brainer. You put it at 338. If it puts you in, it's going to drop a ton. Yeah, I don't think it should hold this gap. So I typically, like to wait about a half hour, wait till the high and just put a stop over there. But I think I should just start getting out of some right now.
Going to wait for it to hit like yesterday's high.
I mean, it's right in this area. It could fail right here, or it could make a slightly new high over yesterday and then fail, or just go straight up. When something looks so wrong, it could go haywire.
Moderna, man, it's like a tiger in the bushes. It's just kind of hovering. You don't know which way it's going to strike.
Well, I kind of felt that this rising trend line, it was still got, higher lows and higher highs. So it's inherently still in a bit, and it's got this rounding bottom here. So I felt like this thing had to go and challenge this gap. You go back and forth. And that's why, I like the confirmation where you put a sell stop under a low, and if it doesn't take you, you feel great about that. But look, Moderna is dropping now. It's at 347. So we may have hit a proverbial double top here. One can only hope. So yeah, it's in this area where there's this key reversal. And that's why, when I try and draw in my mind, what I try and do is take the other side of my position. I knew it looked pretty bad on the opening, but then I say to myself, can I see it just kind of going through this? I mean, yeah, I can. I mean, the market, when it doesn't do one thing, it's going to do another, and it could do it big. But, you have this reversal right there. And so, look, it's still too early to tell. That's why you need to wait for the close. Hopefully we see something like this, and then you've got real confirmation here. And this is what I say. It's like when you're fighting these uptrend lines, you kind of still need to you back and fill and do some sideways thing in order to go, the other way. And, that's what this thing is doing. It's trying to create space away from this uptrend line. But this thing could still go higher. So it's just in this Netherland. That's why, putting a confirmation, putting a sell stop under the low here was really the way to go. And then everything between 338 and 357 is really kind of this random where it goes. We'll see. I mean, if it closes on the high, I definitely get out. If we reverse, it would solidify I still think that this thing is governed by this pattern, but it's not to mean that, I still think that it's going to be very difficult, but we could still, go somewhere above this uptrend line, here before it goes there. I mean, there's many places this could still go. So it's in a very tricky, area here. You got this ascending triangle, and it just kind of needs to do some more work in here to either go one way or another. I still think this is governing where it'll go. So, but it's tricky in here. But right now, this price action looks pretty good. You took out these highs, and you probably triggered a bunch of stops above yesterday's high, and now it's drifting. So you can see, 45 is 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So popped out a profit for 118,000 there. So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market just going nuts. I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.